Manipulate the market, flood it from the darknet, flood it from the deep web, keep it a secret. Every exchange got the nerdy brains trading on the frequent.
Okay, well, it feels like after 8 billion years, let's do this. So, just making sure the audio is coming through. So, I think I'm going to increase the mic range here to speak a little bit louder. I have to pump it all the way up. Just hearing myself talk here. Alright, I think this is good now. Alright, well, we are finally here, folks. Hi, everyone. Let's get right into business, because this is supposed to be a short stream in the first place, and then, like, everything that would go wrong could go wrong, because this is the DCG 201 stream. Welcome to here, where chaos always happens. I'm referred to online as Sidepocket. I'm one of the two co-founders of DCG 201, formerly known as 201 or DEF CON 201. We are one of the many computer hacker website groups that meet up around the world. Our 201 stands for the area code of New Jersey, which is where we're not located for the stream right now in New Jersey. We're actually located at a very awesome maker and hacker space called Hack Manhattan, which is one of the reasons why we can resume streaming. And I also want to note that we were supposed to start having meetings in October. Unfortunately, due to some financial kerfuffles, mainly on my end, not any like pre-planning, just had to, pay bills I didn't foresee coming and things like that. We're basically delaying until the new year. So we're gonna have a bunch of online activities for the rest of the year, and then we might be able to sneak by December, but I'd rather just start clean and do January. So I would say January. We will resume our meetings, because we just also reached out to DEF CON proper and confirmed, yes, we are still a group, we are still a thing. And again, we're supposed to start this month and go through, but unfortunately that didn't happen. But if you do want to know more about what our group is, what the meetings are going to be like and everything, unfortunately, again, our website is still down. I know it seems like one bad thing after the other, but, we're hackers, we survive. And I just posted in chat the link to our meetup blog, where you can get updates on things. We're going to be updating it a lot more in the beginning of November. We are also on every single social media thing. We are on X, formerly known as Twitter, because it's Twitter, not X. I will stop dead naming it when Elon Musk stops dead naming people. But we are also on the very cool whostucks.social instance of Mastodon. We are on Instagram. We are on minds.com. We are on GitHub. We're on co-host. We're on Spoutable, all sorts of things. And in fact, probably starting tomorrow, we're going to be on a new thing that I've been trying to get on forever, that thanks to also Hack Manhattan, we were able to achieve. So again, we're going to be probably thanking Hack Manhattan a lot during this short stream. I'm going to try to stream it to like 11:30, kind of almost towards midnight, but we'll see how things go. And until we get our IRC stuff resolved next year, here is the link to the Discord chat, which I've been frequently more using, again, thanks to Hack Manhattan and their Discord. So, in addition to having in-person meetings that we're supposed to be having, we also live stream like what I'm doing right now. And currently we have 2 shows, both run by me. One is called The Master of Unlocking, which is kind of a more popular show where I teach people how to pick locks. There's going to be a special one of that this Monday, so look for that announcement tomorrow. That Monday will be the day for that. This show, on the other hand, is called Crypto Barons, where we look at cryptocurrency and blockchain, Web3, I hate that word, but Web3 technologies as the technologies. So even though sometimes we do cover a little bit of finance, or we cover a little bit of social stuff, we are not a by the drip, holdo, FUD sort of all the bullcrap that Sam Bankman-Fried, who is thankfully going to fucking jail finally after we repeatedly called him out before this instance of him not doing very good service for the community. We are the people that look at white papers and we do all the math in them and see if that makes sense. We run test nets. We look at GitHub open source code. We try to hack into things. We find vulnerabilities. We call out scams when we see them. And that's what we basically do on this show. Now, a little bit of house cleaning before we get into the meat of the topic. I was supposed to stream this at 7. I'm currently making a Halloween costume that is still not done yet. So I decided at the last moment that in order to get something, we delayed to 9:30. I had everything set up at 9:20, only to find out that the USB stick that I've been using to do the overlays for the live stream has not been working properly. And so I had to manually turn back all the wonderful graphics you see behind me in this cyberspace, as well as apparently, as from what I can see, we normally do a preview thing for YouTube, and unfortunately that I don't think went through. I think it like temporarily disconnected and reconnected again, so I'm probably gonna have to like redo the graphics and everything on that, because that was supposed to go to a very specific link, which is probably why we have less people tonight, which also might mean, because I'm checking right now, I hope our kick is running. I don't know if our if our Odyssey is running. That I don't know either. So I'm about to actually find that out right now. Because if they're not running, then I'm just going to import this video from YouTube when it's done. So what's going on here? Okay, so we are running. So that's been on Odyssey. Let's quickly see what we're like on Kick. And while I'm looking at this stuff, speaking of all these live streaming resources, if you like what you see on this show, please, a little bit more headspace, there we go. Please subscribe to us, follow us for free on Twitch, YouTube, Odyssey, PeerTube, and Kick. For all of them except for Odyssey, when you follow us, we get notifications for that, and when we get them live, we cheer everyone on. Readjust. When on Odyssey, if you donate, you send us some of their crypto to us, we get a notification for those, which we haven't yet, and I kind of want to see if that actually kind of works, because I think that's cool. Let's see if we're on Kick. Yes, we are live on Kick. Good. And hi everyone on Kick. That's our newest thing. So we do get notifications if you follow us live. Also, when you follow us, you get notifications on when we are live properly, like what happened now when we got delayed. And note that if you are on the incredibly crappily coded YouTube, you have to click that bell and turn on all notifications. That means that bell is filled in, because again, YouTube is a poorly coded piece of shit that hates its users, and thus doesn't do that by default. Also, if you have I Love a Lively Chat, if you have any questions about why we're delayed, what we're talking about, anything about the code, any mistakes you may see making, why do I have a shirt of a clown woman on there? Hint, this is actually one of my good friends named Lydia Wilson. I was actually supporting her show last night, which is why normally you see me blinged out in cool crypto stuff. That didn't happen this week. I apologize, but here's going to be the trade-off this beginning of the episode. But I love a lively chat, so if you have any questions, as long as it's not dumb trolling, please talk amongst yourselves in chat, ask me questions. I will always stop what I'm saying to conversate with you all. Otherwise, if you're here to just lurk and learn, as I always say, keep lurking and keep learning. So today's topic is kind of fascinating, because the last live stream we did about roughly 2 weeks ago, we talked about, I was involved with a ton of blockchain stuff in September with the mainnet conference and all these crazy after parties run by Crypto Mondays and Pizza DAO and Priex and all this sort of stuff, and Evertaz, which is the booth I was working at. And that was cool, and we got to see some neat talks about security and development hell and stuff, but that was all just me watching and reacting. This stream, as I promised last time, is the reverse, where despite how tired I am and exhausted from running around making this Halloween costume and setting up the live stream here, I'm going to be covering for the next 30 to 40 minutes just hardcore code stuff. So not only do you get to see me struggle doing code and explaining explanations to code, but you also get to do this while basically at any moment I just want to pass out on the keyboard right here. So We're going to get through this episode, which is why I tell myself, and we're going to cover this. And another thing as we switch over to desktop mode here, it's strange interesting, is that I don't know which Telegram group made the link to our topic, but basically thanks to a link that someone posted, I found out what this was, and I decided to delay another topic I was going to do instead to cover this today. So this is neat. But like I said before, we're on our Medium blog. There's our Medium blog right here. There was a really cool thing at the People's Forum about privacy and surveillance done by some of the people here at Hackman has. Pretty cool, so we're highlighting that because when we're not having meetings, we like to talk about our community. Also, there's going to be a ton, there's already been and are going to be a ton of black as fuck, black run, black owned cybersecurity and tech stuff up until the end of the year. So we had an entire page covering that, as well as like previous con things. Again, once we get to January, you'll start seeing our proper meeting pages. I cannot wait to show this content that we've been working on for a while. And speaking of content, this is Hack Manhattan's website. I'm going to post their URL in chat. These are the amazing people that allow us the space to live stream, allow me to work on stuff, things like that. Sorry. That's why I warned earlier. What was I going to say? What do you... Yeah, actually, one second. I'm going to go to AFK. I'll be right back here. Sorry about that, everyone. Welcome to being at a hackerspace. Let's go back to chat mode here. Ta-da! So yeah, as I was talking about before, let's go look at their page. That was a person at Hack Manhattan. They needed something from the room, so I didn't know what needed to be asked, if there was emergency, so I just went off from the line, handed it to them discreetly, and pretty cool. But yeah, this is their website. I just posted the website also in chat. Really cool hackerspace. They are located on 37th Street between 5th and 6th Avenue. So if you're from Jersey like me, you can get on the PATH train, go up to 34th Street, and then walk 3.5 blocks technically, which you will be doing because every Tuesday and Thursday there's open houses from 7 to 9 p.m. at Hack Manhattan. So you get to check out the space, see what it's like if you go 3 times, and then if you want to join after the 3 visits on one of those open houses, you can join just like I did. And what's really cool is that on Tuesday, every second and fourth Tuesday of the month, second and fourth Tuesday of the month, second and fourth Tuesday of the month, I do free lockpicking at Hack Manhattan because we don't really have spaces in New Jersey for that. And even when we resume in-person meetings at DC201 where I normally bring lockpicking, I'm still going to do that for them as long as I'm a member here. So that's pretty cool. So you should go totally check them out at hackmanhattan.com. That'll be really neat. But that's not what we're here for. What we're here for is this really interesting blockchain type network that I didn't hear of before until someone on Telegram posted about it. And it is called the Phala Network. And there's a lot of stuff that it talks about. It talks about being off-chain. It talks about being its own thing, but it also talks about it being a parachain on another really popular blockchain that we've covered multiple times in the past. It talks about cloud computing. It talks about app building and all sorts of crazy stuff. And so as usual, when we do recon for this, I usually kind of find a video where the group itself expresses like what they are, and it's a great way that even if it's bullshit, which I don't think it's going to be in this case, we got to see that how they view themselves and also how they want others to view themselves, as well as kind of a more concise way of explaining a bit what they are, at least in some sense. So without further ado, I have a video about the Phala Network. Let's load this up and give it a listen, shall we?
Our society generates an ever-growing cloud of data. Storing that data securely and processing it efficiently is a serious responsibility. Web 2 tries, but fails, to meet this need with centralized servers in data centers. And this isn't just any data, it's your data. What if you don't want your privacy, data, and access to cloud services at the mercy of Amazon and Google? Well, then you need an upgrade.
Sorry about the loud.
But adding privacy usually comes at the cost of performance. Not anymore. Built on Polkadot, Phala Network combines the best of Web 2 and Web 3. It gives you the top performance of centralized servers and the trustless privacy of decentralized systems. This blockchain is the first to let you deploy secret-preserving and privacy-protecting smart contracts to a high-performance cloud computing service. Distinguishing itself from other blockchains, Phala actually separates computation from consensus. Computation runs on a global P2P network of thousands of CPU workers inside privacy-protecting secure enclaves. Through Phala's blockchain, gatekeepers trustlessly validate these workers, assign them jobs, and pay them, guaranteeing maximum security and the privacy of your data. With programs executing on secure hardware, Phala can match the execution speed and performance of Amazon and Alibaba Cloud. And since there's no data center to control, no one will deny you access to crucial computing services. Phala Network, the cloud computing protocol where trust meets performance.
So, once again, that was a lot of word salad right there. Let's kind of break it down. So, from what I understand, Phala's entire ecosystem, so their absolute core, is that they are one of the power chains that was formed from Polkadot. We covered many episodes ago what Polkadot is in the power chain system, and we repeatedly brought up again. To quickly summarize, even though you can go, when you're done watching this video, you can go and check out those other videos. I probably should do the link to that Polkadot video on YouTube. I'm probably going to edit that forward after the live stream. But what a power chain is Polkadot is allowed that in addition to its main chain, you can basically spin off not just tokens, but other chains that are sponsored, that have their own tokens, NFTs, Web3 stuff, smart contracts, and other ecosystem. But because each power chain is built on the same DNA, aka Polkadot's original chain, in theory and in a lot of times in practice, these power chains can actually communicate with each other. So you can have completely different blockchains, completely different ecosystems, because they're all built using the Polkadot network, and Polkadot mean blockchain. You can jump assets and data between the chains, despite them being completely different ecosystems. So that's kind of what this is. This is yet another power chain, yet another ecosystem. And what, from what I understand, what Phala is that it has two main components. There is a cloud computing component, and what do we say about cloud computing, everybody? Cloud is just someone else's computer, so it's a network of computers, and this allows it to spread out its computation of whatever data you work on. And in addition, they've added a ton of mathematical and security methods, allegedly, in order to blind trust as well as make things more secure. And their cloud network thing, we're getting confused now. The cloud network, as they claim, allows them to do the expansion of the network, that they can rapidly grow to something like an Amazon Web Service. I do find it interesting that they mentioned Alibaba, because to me that's them trying to get Chinese investors. It's interesting that they didn't mention other sort of web service providers like DigitalOcean, Microsoft Azure, things like that. So it's interesting how they really went after Amazon and the biggest, one of the biggest providers in China. So that's kind of fascinating. And that's what they kind of do. So this power chain, and so basically you can connect Phala to any other Polkadot chain, power chain, provided that you consensus and access, and that they're trying to say, because of the decentralization and the extra security features, that Phala's whole data ecosystem is starting and secure. We're going to be the test of that. But most notably, this is a platform. So similar to, which is funny because that's what Polkadot's based off of, similar to Ethereum and Tezos and Polkadot itself and Polygon and everything else. You are, how do I put it? I just lost my train of thought. This has been a really long day. Very productive. I've been happy for the most part. Really long day. Actually, I think before we do the code part, I'm probably going to take a short break where I go grab the energy drink from the other room and then continue on, just to cover my ass. But this is a development platform, so they want people to develop their back end to their apps, their network systems, their security pipeline systems and stuff through Phala. And again, because it's a parachain, you can create your own. Let's say you wanted to make like an NFT art system using Polkadot. So you make your own parachain with its own coin and NFT type, and make it a wrapped NFT type, kind of like what did we cover? Kind of like envelope, envelope. But you want an option for security that you don't have to maintain yourself. You can basically send assets over to the Phala parachain, and the network of computations in the parachain itself will deal with all of that sorting, privacy, and security, and then that can hop back onto your network, or you can send it to a different network, and you have Phala be the middleman. So that's kind of like, it's a lot, and it's a lot to cover, but let's see some of the blueprints here that they have. We're going to look at Lens API in a bit. I just want to see what happens when you click on this, because I actually never clicked on this thing. Because the thing is, the way that this website's also, like most crypto stuff, really fancily looking and coded. So there's a lot of things that I'm probably going to be missing as I watch stuff. And this is taking too slow to load, so I'm going to cancel out. I have a bunch of different projects already going, like on-chain ChatGPT support, various Oracle systems, Lens API, like I said, and they're trying to expand to social. And it seems that their main thing is like easy to do template blueprints, and as well as just like their whole decentralized cloud computing interoperability. So this is a good section down here where it really shows you like the sort of handle access. What I love is that you can copy paste this code, see it works. We might do that later, but let's look in. So you have your HTTP attest, you have a cross-chain integration system. Very simple. Like this is literally like, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5 lines, 6 if you count the freaking parentheses at the end to just properly close things off. Off-chain roll-up, you have 2 different operators going on at the same time. This is an example of an automation method right here for like a polling system. You can put secret management, which I'm pretty sure SBF would like, since he loves the backdoor. Just ask his partners. And high-performance computation, like parsing this JSON file, for example. So very operable, and it's trying to be short, concise, and get to the point, so that you're more focused on constructing and building than trying to like frustratingly deal with your own stuff. Another thing that you also saw in the video that will be kind of a test of is it says that it operates directly as a middleman between all the familiar Web 2 functions we have and Web 3. Now, you all know my frustration with the term Web 3 because there's a big difference between what crypto people in the media call Web 3 and what Tim Berners-Lee refer to as Web 3.0, which is not Web 3. It's a crowbar situation. To kind of sum it up with the episode we covered it on, like 2 episodes ago, Web 3 is basically this weird kind of, in my opinion, a shitification of the internet, where everything is commodified, all physical and digital assets are, and we're in a new capitalist nightmare hellscape. That's not what many hackers share. That's not, for example, rightfully so, that Aphrodite, one of the amazing people from 2600 Hope, thought. It's not what Chelsea Manning thinks is a good idea. It's just bad. It's basically the John Hammond of like, oh, don't worry, I'm not making the same mistakes again. And it's like, no, you're making all new ones. So that's kind of unfortunately where we're at with all of this. Let's see here. Area of interest. Trustless MEV. Let's read bits of this. Trustless MEV refers to the concept of eliminating reliance on trusted service providers such as Flashbot in the minor extraction value ecosystem. Currently, 80% of Ethereum blocks are built by MEV, but the existing MEV stack depends on those trusted providers. The problem with this approach is that it creates a single point. Yeah, that's the problem, is that it becomes centralized over time, just due to the nature of trying to do security and just communication pipelines. So as you can see, one of the things that Phala really focuses on, that's why they keep mentioning cloud, is this really like decentralized distributing sort of feature, as well as just AI, because of course there's some AI in here, because unfortunately even the best crypto projects will terribly hump trends if that means they can get like 2 to 5 extra views. We never really do that on DCG Tool. And hell, last 2 episodes, even though I don't think there would have been a conflict of interest, just because I was working and getting paid at a booth in order to teach lockpicking there, I had to make those 2 videos of, hey, warning, there's sponsorship, even though you're probably watching this and being like, where are all the logos? When does he like talk about Dollar Shave Club and HelloFresh and other crazy bullshit? And the answer is that I don't do that. Even if I got sponsors, I would do it in a containerized way. It would be like shit that I like it'd be like Micro Center or Linode. It's not gonna be like fucking Tucker Carlson ball handlers and shit like that. So it's not gonna be it. So that's kind of in a nutshell what Phala is. If we go look over, because for some reason CoinDesk doesn't want to talk to me anymore, so we look at CoinDeco. If you saw the graph earlier, it was a lot in red overall, but you can kind of tell if you zoom out. But I think in recent memory, with what all of the millennials and Gen Z and Gen Alpha and everyone basically like in their like late to mid 30s and below has been doing, things have kind of changed over time for them, which, you know, is a good thing. I think that's a good thing. And again, also they future-proof themselves to go from one of the big platform holders that's not like Tezos or Polygon, which is the Polkadot network. So there's already a lot of compatibility here. They also have a very extensive documentation system. And here's the thing. During this time, if I go to a GitHub, I will sneakily just throw the URL out there so that you can go look, follow with me. I will say, if you are on Twitch, we actually have a widget for like actual like announcements. Announcements I might make, contests were going on, things like that. Where was I going with this? So there's a widget where basically I take every GitHub that I think is going to be relevant to today's show and put it in there so that their voices can be heard. No, I don't want promotion in channel. Weird fucking bot. Let's make you go fuck off into the sun. Awesome. So now that I've gotten rid of a bot that Elon Musk missed, let's and also fucking Elon Musk. Let's continue on here. But like Phala has really good. Let me just take my glasses off because my eyes are working out. Again, like I said, this is gonna be a very short stream just because I'm so fucking tired and I have things to do. So it's gonna be 1 second here. I'm definitely gonna grab the Rockstar in a bit, right when we're about to get the code. So I have an extensive documentary system, which is good because I'm getting kind of Avalanche vibes from them, which is like, you know, like you need to, I think like really good projects over time end up having really good documentation no matter how shitty the project is, because, you know, if you can follow along, you can at least get it to run, and then if you get it to run, you can find bugs, and then you can refine it and get ready to run better, and so on and so forth. But here's the actual Phala station. Again, every time we see a link like this, I will post it in chat. But if you're on Twitch, you can scroll below while the stream's going, and you'll see like a list of all the GitHubs that you're gonna see a lot of the same ones here. So you get to follow along with me at home, kind of like sing along with the bouncing ball songs. That's kind of neat. So Phala has their whole thing. Let's read their mission statement. Our mission, Phala Network, is revolutionizing Web3 by providing DApps, or decentralized app developers, with an off-chain compute infrastructure that is truly decentralized, centralized, and trustless. By connecting smart contracts to our off-chain programs called Phat Contracts, which is kind of the crux of the episode, and we're going to get into that in a couple of minutes, developers can supercharge their DApps, or decentralized apps, with seamless cross-chain integrations, connectivity to the internet, and heavy computation. Phat Contracts make your smart contacts even smarter, and they can be integrated in minutes with our no-code development tools, Phat Bricks, which we will be looking into at some point. So there's more particularities, but I kind of want to read the mission statement. And again, Phala has an extensive presence on GitHub to the point where you could probably, honestly, you can definitely probably mistake them for being like some weird alt-right conspiracy group or something, just because of like they have a lot of the same hallmarks as those, except these are not mostly, for the most part, they're not bloodthirsty, bigoted asshole people. I'm looking at you, Maine. And also farts and prayers to all the families with that, for real. It's sad that like I'm gonna give him more sustained apology and trying to send goodwill despite all the unimaginable losses of life while I'm doing a live stream. So but this is reality. That's what friends are for. So my condolences to everyone who's either kidnapped, never gone home, died at Gaza, died in Israel. Hamas and Netanyahu really need to just fuck off. They need to just go and allow new, younger blood to take over where we can actually maybe do some negotiations. But let's get rid of that stuff out of the way. But again, Phala is very extensive covered, and I have a lot of their examples open in other tabs. So let's just get right into this. So first of all, you have the Power blockchain itself. Phala Network is a decentralized off-chain computing protocol that's aimed to build Web3 clouds. This is probably obviously, I wouldn't be surprised, this is one of their earliest repos. Let's see. It's the recent activity, if it's here somewhere. Oh yeah, I don't see it. But this just seems old as hell. I mean, they're using the fucking Apache 2.0 licenser. And you can tell by the markup that it's mostly Rust, because of course it fucking is. A chunk JavaScript, which is also kind of common, but this blue here is actually TypeScript. I noticed that TypeScript has been like really growing a lot the past couple of years, and now you're seeing it in these crypto bro commercials. So I mean, it's pretty nuts. I actually wonder if the plot of the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie is that they'll just have Shredder being his normal self, and then it's like the ooze is actually more detailed to be like some the thing I just talked about earlier to make this God, I really need a rock star. But let's get through this so I can go get it. So as they said, Phala Network here is a decentralized off-chain computing protocol that aims to build the Web3 cloud. So this repo includes the main development stuff, the standalone for the P runtime, and then the contract that's kept inside the TEE enclave, which is basically reporters kind of use the system. So here's kind of their overview. Let's read what they have to say about that. The blockchain is a central component of the system. It records commands, confidential contract communication, serves as the P runtime registry, runs the native token and on-chain government models. So basically, it is literally the linchpin to everything. So thank God it's like decentralized, because if it went down, oh boy. Ferry is the message relayer. It connects the blockchain, and P runtime it passes the blockchain data from chain to P runtime and passes the runtime side effect on the chain. God, I felt like that was like a joke thing to make me like repeat the same sentence all over and over again. Holy shit. A multi-client version of the runtime bridge is being developed here, and now in the alpha version, P runtime is the runtime except to execute smart contract commands. And we're going to get into all that in a bit. So I just want to see blockchain. Oh, do we have that installed? We're not going to run this yet. I just want to get through all of it, and then we'll kind of run this. So we'll start running the blockchain when we get back, just to pin that what's going on. They had a bunch of blueprint proposals, which is kind of like a slightly more practical version of a white paper. But there's a bunch of different things going on. And so this is not really code. This is more of like people like proposing things in the chat for this repo, and doing their usual like clicks and arguments, and they're great people, but holy shit, does it get crazy. This is a fun, interesting thing that I noticed, which is, so there's a whole thing that's called Lens. And it says here, the Lens protocol is a decentralized, non-custodial social graph. Lens implements unique on-chain social interactions and mechanisms, and allows community understanding of Web2 with social interactions, but significantly expanded with unique features that empower communities to form and participate in their own graph. So that's what Lens is. It basically allows the operability between the power chain system. And what's really fascinating is that they're one of the people at Hack Manhattan that I kept running into is actually just wanting to like do something about this, and we keep talking about theories, because I think it should be like the ending of Fight Club, where they just blow up those RS buildings and that's it. But don't quote me on that. I'm not telling anyone to do it. I'm just saying it would be funny. So during a hackathon, they made their own spin-off app as a proof example called Lenster. So a student team, I think, put this together. And what this is a pitch for using Phala as a pro-privacy network, so that you have decentralized and permissionless on like doing your selfies and everything here. And you can see over here, decent following. is deployed. The deep source has not been found, which, I understand playing close to your chest, but hopefully it'll give that up eventually. Localized, uptime was good. Temperature is insane because I live in this area. Tipping stars, license, all that jazz. So it says here, Lenser is a cutting-edge social media application that leverages the power of Lens protocol to create a decentralized push. I'm not going to go into the whole thing, simply because there is going to be a future episode. It might even be the next episode that we do, the first one in November, that's going to be talking about social media and their use of blockchains and NFTs and stuff like that. So I think that's pretty cool. Let's move on here. And let's actually move back. So maybe her daughter had one of those like colors on that they wear that's jewelry, but also helps track people in that way. They claim they're doing it for the zombie apocalypse, but who knows? But yeah, that's just them. I thought that was neat. They follow blueprint proposals. God, I'm so tired. So this is all the PBPs or follow blueprint proposals. And what I understand with blueprints is that they're more like concrete, like most crypto stuff. They don't even have like working code, never mind like just like a prototype or an alpha. So like being able to like put your money where your mouth is on such a project and that already exists is just crazy. So this is a whole like response form thing that's entirely done through GitHub. That's Lenster. Again, we might look at that at the end. Based off of Lens, by the way, Lenster. So Lens Core, which is what Lenster is theoretically based off, is decentralized social graph. I think I already covered this. God, man, my brain's going crazy. And just in case, if you haven't known, there is an actual white paper in the PDF format that I forgot to open ahead of time that exists on this page. So hold on. So PDF. Update in PDF. So I want to load the PDF, but it may have already been like blasted from the internet, and honestly, I don't care anymore. So here's what we're gonna do. Now that we've reached over the halfway point, I told you this will be a quick episode. So we have a couple of mysteries here. We have what do you call it? We have the where's my queen gal? Where's my beauty here? Erica, what did you do? I'm not blaming Erica, by the way, at this space. It's more of just like, I didn't know she was like moving stuff, so we're going to find out. But yeah, what I want to do is, let's rewind back a bit. Jeez, hang on. I know I have one of these tabs open somewhere. I know I have this open somewhere. I just can't remember where. So I'm dumb. Well, anyhow, what we're going to do is we will go back and we are going to run the example code. This is why we can't find it. Let's see if this brings anything up. But what we're going to do is we're going to look at the Phala Network itself. We're going to run the mainnets. We're going to let's scroll down here. Oh, scroll too far down. Scroll too far down. But yeah, we're gonna attempt to like run this code maybe and see what pops up. It's already interesting. It already looks very flexible enough. We are also going to look into possibly a thing that my friend just sent on my phone when I was setting all this up. Met some cool people, by the way, at a queer event that helps the people involved here do their thing or whatever they did in a while. So we're going to see that. We're going to try to build the blockchain here. We'll look at Lens, things like that. And then finally, we're going to be looking at the Phat Contract Starter Kit, which is kind of the meat and potato of this whole thing. However, I need to catch up on my voice. I need to go grab my energy drink because I'm really dying right now. So I'm going to go on AFK. I'm going to put a little bit of music on in the background, and you guys get to enjoy it for like a minute, and then let's get into like as much coding as I can before my arms fall off and my brain turns off. So here we go. I'll be right back, everybody. And we're back. I told you it was going to be quick. Let's go back to face mode here. Where is it? Here we go. God, I'm not kidding. I'm like, my brain is screaming in 5 different languages. I'm going to be very frank and say, even though I'm Sidepocket and not Frank, I am going to say that I don't know if they're human communication languages or programming languages. All my brain is saying is yes. So welcome back to Crypto Barons, where it's one of the 2 live streams from the hacker group DCG201. I'm Sidepocket. I'm one of the 2 co-founders, where we look at cryptocurrency technologies as technologies. And so when we go to the desktop mode, as we left off here, we've been covering the Phala Network, which is very interesting, code-heavy. It's many things, but what they purport is that they're a decentralized cloud platform where you can develop apps and backbone networks through their power chain that they spun off of Polkadot. Really a lot of disciplines in here. They also purport, because that they're decentralized, among other things, that they're secure, which I guess is like challenge accepted. And we're going to kind of get into maybe some of the other things that we point out. The meat and potatoes, what we're going to be looking at in the next 10 minutes, is the Phat Contract Starter Kit. This was the link that started it all. This was in a Telegram. I can't remember if it was the Blockchain Security Telegram group or 3XP or DeFi Science or one of the many groups that I follow, but I found this link and I was like, oh, this is kind of really neat. Let's take a look at it. It's made as a almost nearly equal mix of TypeScript and Solidity. But enough of me talking about it. Here's a second video where we're going to watch and learn what the, I didn't move, oh shit, hold on, I fucked up, hold on. Why didn't it, there we go. Now we properly are going to desktop mode here. And let me kill my accidental launch of the Opera browser. Oh boy, this is going to be that type of a night for me. See, it's already hilarious when you guys watch me try to code, and because I'm so rusty at it, I basically fail every single time. I've only succeeded twice on the first try ever, and one of those was the crypto zombie learning platform. But it's another thing for me to do it when I literally have like a brain cell auto-fillating itself because I'm that levels of exhausted, and I still have more to do today. But yeah. Let's go look at this video of this Phat, spelled PH, Contract Starter Kit, and see what is so fat and juicy about it.
Why do Web3 developers have to choose between performance and decentralization? On-chain computation is constrained by high gas fees and the need to wait for network consensus. This forces Web3 builders to look to off-chain solutions that are often centralized, such as AWS and Google Cloud, which compromises the principles of Web3. Phala Network is here to change that. Introducing the world's first decentralized off-chain compute infrastructure that provides on-chain verification and off-chain capability. Omni-chain compatible internet connectivity and verifiable computation will make your decentralized off-chain compute infrastructure that provides on-chain verification and off-chain capability. Omni-chain compatible internet connectivity and verifiable computation will make your smart contracts even smarter. All of these benefits are delivered through Phala Network's off-chain program, Phat Contract. Phat Contract's developer experience is built for rapid prototyping and deployment. Each Phat contract can be shared as a brick, a building block others can make use of and string together. Developers can even share a collection of bricks as a blueprint, a pre-built one-click deployable solution to a common industry problem. Finally, once your code is configured, it can be trustlessly uploaded and run on a secure and resilient off-chain compute cluster distributed across the world. Trustless by default has arrived. What will you do with it?
Well, we already know what we're going to do with it. We're going to attempt to run it and potentially hack it. So again, without further ado, let's get to this rodeo here. Let me just double check, make sure my terminal is ready. Terminal is ready. Let's kick some fucking ass here. Let's go. So overview. This Phat Contract Starter Kit is your one-stop solution to connect any API to your smart contract. Offers a wide range of support of all EVM compatible blockchains, mainly because it's Polkadot, which itself is based off of Ethereum. We covered that in previous episodes. But not limited to Ethereum, Polygon, Ethereum, Avalanche, which covered Binance Smart Contracts, which is unfortunately not supported really much in the United States, Optimism, and ZSync. The starter kit empowers you to initiate data requests from the start contract side. The request is then seamlessly sent to your script for processing. You have either liberty to call any API to fill a request and define response data structure in your smart contract. So we have two options here. We can either create a template from Phat Contract Starter Kit template maps. Click on Use this template button, top right corner of the web page, and then skip that. Okay. 2. Install the Phala /FN's CLI tool. This by good old npm. Just have the client tool install. You can create it first. Oracle template Clempo, and wow, I am tripping on my words. So let's see. So okay, my thing is, let me just look here. Alright. I hate to do this, everyone. Let me go process something. I'll be right back. Just give me like 3 to 5 minutes, okay? And then we're going to eat through this. I apologize. I just need like 3 or 5 more minutes. So I'm going to put back the music on. Here we go. Give it 3 more minutes and we will resume the stream. Again, sorry for the inconvenience. I'm just correcting something right now. Don't worry, I'm good.
Daddy told me just a good story. He said to move on and keep going. Imagine. We have one more life, one more shot at sunrise. Erase everything, start with new eyes. Don't break the coffee cup on my nightstand. Not to reminisce, just a reminder to never go back to the life we shared. Anytime I'm feeling the urge to look at a picture, oh, I get so confused. 'Cause I swear I am so over you. My mommy told me that we shouldn't worry. Daddy told me just a good story. He said to move on and keep going. Imagine we had one more life and we'll shine at sunrise. Erase everything, start with new eyes. Don't break the same tragic goodbye. What if this
she doesn't know me. From my glasses off, forever alone. Use my way while I'm falling down. She's the cutest girl from this east side. My life in this game all day, all night. Living with my fears, no place to hide. Is this real? So tell me why I'm living in this way. So tell me why you're still raising my brain. And I'm so scared to feel whenever, cause you're the one I want forever. So tell me why I'm living in this way. So tell me why you're still raising my brain. And I'm so scared to feel whenever, cause you're the one that I want. We can meet at 9 p.m. She's all I want, she's all I need. And today I'm feeling so lonely. I roll her backwards, it's all I got. Switch my brain off and I can't stop. I'm the loser boy, always online. I just wanna be a girl from this seaside. Living my side without a smile. Is this real? So tell me why I'm living in this way. So tell me why you're still raising my brain. And I'm so scared to fail whenever, cause you're the one I want forever. So tell me why I'm living in this way. So tell me why you're still raising my brain. And I'm so scared to fail whenever, cause you're the one that I want. We can meet at 9 p.m.
Why do Web3 developers have to choose between performance and decentralization? On-chain computation is constrained by
Sorry about that. Let's go get this running. So connecting the desktop audio. Hope everyone enjoyed that music, but let's see if we get this. Oh, jeez, why did I just open? I just took down that web browser and I accidentally clicked on it. You know, for what was supposed to be like a short live stream, like this has been like the most mishapped one that we've had in a while here. And actually, I hate to do this again. I need to go to the bathroom, blow my nose. 1 more minute, literally 1 more minute of music, and we're gonna be good here. So I know it sounds like a repeat from last time. Just give it a moment. I have to resolve 2 quick things, and we're gonna go try to look at this Phat smart contract system. So be right back. Promise this time, okay? See you.
I don't know what it is about you, but you got me feeling some kind of way. I'm gonna dive right in, I don't care. Give me the word, tell me what to say. I think I know what I want, come on and vibe with me. Don't let it go, I just want you to stay. I think I know what I need, come on, get lost with me. Don't let it go, don't let it go. I don't know what it is about you, but I'm living for every word that you say. You're the fire in my eyes, you're my ecstasy, and I'm not gonna keep my feelings at bay. I think I know what I want, come on and vibe with me. Don't let it go, I just want you to stay. I think I know what I need, come on, get lost with me. Don't let it go. Let My history is old news, baby, you're the one I need. We can take it slow, baby, I'm happy going at your speed. What can I do to make you see me in a perfect night? Need you to see it, need you to be with me tonight.
let's wrap this up and get the show on the road here. So hi, welcome back to Crypto Barons, where we look at cryptocurrency and blockchain technologies as technologies. Again, I apologize. This reminds me of like me putting a costume together today, where you ever made a Halloween costume or worked on some sort of project, and you quickly realized that all the stuff that you thought was going to be difficult to do, that you gave time for, solved, really easy, did it. And then all the other parts we were like, oh, I'll just go and buy this thing, or I'll just type this one line, and that's the thing that takes 5 hours, pain in the ass, nothing works. That's what's been kind of going on with me today, and that's like catching up with me right now, hence the energy drink. Graciously sponsored to us by Hack Manhattan. So, right now we are looking at the Phala Network, which is this parachain that's spun off of Polkadot. If you want to know more about Polkadot, click on Crypto Barons. Go back about a year and a half. We've done multiple episodes about Polkadot, including the very first Polkadot episode. But this is one of the many parachains, and it's supposed to be a decentralized security development platform where you can basically make decentralized apps and pipe your data through and using a mix of on-chain and off-chain solutions as an interplay between Web 2 and Web 3. Again, a lot of word salad. And they have a whole smart contract system kit that's called the Phat Contract Starter Kit. I'm going to post the link to that in the chat here. And if you are on Twitch, we actually have a widget that you can scroll down. You'll see the GitHub widget, and you can click on each one because I pinned all the stuff, all the GitHubs I pinned on our GitHub. So it should appear on the Twitch for our widget for that. So you can follow along. Otherwise, you click the link in chat. And what was the last thing I was going to say before we attempt to try to run this thing? It'll come to me. Let's try to do this. So, So first we create a template from the So first we're going to create a template. Template repo, click on use this template button, top right corner of the page, and skip the npx Phala fn latest in example step. Okay, so I'm trying to see if like hold on, Phala fm or no. I'm gonna try to do the node packaging tool. Let's see what's going on here. So let's bring up the terminal. God, this is going to be so much. You guys are going to have a real front row treat of watching me do code and watching me do terminal fuckery while being like dead tired since like 7 a.m. in the morning running around everywhere. So let's see. So we're going to use, let's see. Do this by using, and so let's do npx install Phala fn. Installed. Missing. Hold on, I'm kind of confused here. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what exactly. I feel like I missed a step here. Okay, I think this is the option here. So let's try this again. So the code line was supposed to be the command line was supposed to be npx at Phala, because with npm we should have npx already installed fm latest init example. Let's see if something runs. Drum roll, please. Alright, so now we're installing this. Hopefully nothing crashes. This is the period where I should have rested my eyes. Also, again, if you like the content that you see, I know it doesn't seem much. We're only going to be streaming until, well, it's already 11:54, so I'm going to try to cut this off at like 10 minutes to midnight, something around that time. Hopefully. Let's see how long this takes. Otherwise, I might have to like jumpstart using the template here. Alright. I'm selecting your template, elect. Okay. It's going. This is the unglamorous side of hacking, by the way, where you're just looking at like programs run for a while. But if you do like the content that you do see and you're looking forward to our future crypto Mondays, Crypto Barons, and the upcoming Master Unlocking this Monday, you can like, share, subscribe to us on Twitch, YouTube, PeerTube, Odyssey, and Kick. When you follow any of us, or on Odyssey, when you donate the crypto on Odyssey, we can cheer you along. By the way, you can also donate crypto to us. By the next episode in November, I should have like a rotating list of different wallets you can donate to while you watch the live stream. But if you are on Twitch and you scroll down, we actually do have a list of wallets that you can already donate crypto to us on. No alerts for those live, but it's just a nice thing to do, and I appreciate it. I'm trying to think if we have options anywhere else. I should probably really put them in the YouTube description too. Alright, so let's see what we got. So we got syntax error plugin, unexpected token module. What went on here? So please select one of the templates, arrow keys. So here's the Phat Contract Starter Kit. Enter. So now it's gonna just git pull from there and give us a seizure by having a seizure. So it's doing that right now. See how long this takes. Okay, so it's created in home DEFCON 2 in our home folder example. So now, oh wow, it's actually walking us through this. This is impressive. So cd example, npm install. Oh. Okay, now we're installing it, npm wise. We could have also did yarn install, I guess. We probably should have did yarn install. That's what the instructions also claim on here. Shit. Alright, maybe I'll just do both after this npm installs. I'll yarn install and see if anything changes. Yarn is a sort of like an in-depth package manager for projects like these, which I believe we already have like pre-made. So this should install this, and even with npm install, it should also install the dependencies. Again, I'm going to do yarn install and see if anything changes right after this. So let's find out. After this, we'll try to attempt to run the actual Phala blockchain and maybe look at some code snippets and then call at the end of the day. When we do end the stream, if you're on Twitch, we're going to select a channel to raid, so stay tuned. If you're on YouTube, I've auto-selected a channel to forward to, although I think after this video I'm actually going to forward it to an internal video about Polkadot, because I just realized I had to explain Powerchain so many times that I probably should have referenced back to that video. So let's see here. We're almost done loading. Again, this is the unglamorous side of hacking. So you know how movies that, there's, I'd be in, I actually have a hoodie with me, but I'd be in a hoodie, and it'd be like dark in here. I don't know if the light will go, but it'd be dark in here and be all gray and stuff like that. Oh, I have to upgrade NPM. This is great. And then we'll do the yarn install just to just cover our tracks. But it'd be dark in here. I'd be wearing a hoodie, and I'd be like hacking and stuff. There'd be like multiple like camera angles and giant like evil monster looking viruses made out of ASCII and stuff. This is what most hacking or project development looks like, where you just type in a line and you get an error that then you have to figure out where the fuck is the goddamn semicolon, or you just run and watch meters move like you're in some sort of bad turn-based RPG. So our npm is horribly out of date. Let's update this real quick. So npm install, and we'll do it globally. npm, no, sorry, npm. And after this, we'll do the yarn install. God, I hope this doesn't eat up most of our time. I just realized that. But we are in example. There's just a folder. If I did a slash list, there'd be a folder called example. So after either this installs, or I might open up a separate terminal window while this runs in the background. Okay, there we go. Oh boy. A lot of missing stuff in there. Let's see. There's a log. What happened here? Rejected by my operating system. Don't have permissions. Oh, I'm stupid. Hang on. Once again, Linux, so. And it's been a while. Let's sudo this shit, and hopefully we have the permissions to do this. If not, I give up. We'll do the yarn build for this just to cover our bases, and then I'll cover also the build function and do that. I wonder what bullshit the Hack Manhattan members are looking at over there. I'm kind of curious. They're watching something. It sounds like they're watching football, but knowing me, they're either like watching some cool programming thing, this show, or memes. It's gonna be one of those three combinations right there. Alright, so this is going on. What now? So we're almost there. See, it was pseudo. I didn't do anything properly. So let's see here. I had 64 contributors. Okay, so we properly updated that. So let's just do the yarn install just to cover our asses. Should have the npm install should have covered that, but I'm just double checking here. So the JSON file project yarn is advised not to mix packs of managers. Okay, so now we know that because unfortunately I npm this first. If there's any issues, we'd have to remove the package lock in JSON that npm probably stupidly set up. So if we run into any errors in the future, that's probably why. Because after this, I'll do the ls function. We can see everything that's in the example folder. But so far, files are processing pretty well. So yeah, once this is all done, and so far no errors, but like, knock on wood for the demo gods. Once that is all processed, again, we'll try to connect to the blockchain itself, see what's so special about this. If we have time, maybe we'll try one of the code snippets and see what happens. But I'll basically kind of end the episode around there. And, you know, even though I'm dead tired, because I still need to finish building this fucking Halloween costume. I'm actually thinking of, like, going home after this. And by the way, I'm not bitching, because I'll put it this way. The people at Hack Manhattan, besides helping out with the stream, also helped me source the costume and everything. So I'm not complaining about Hack Manhattan whatsoever. In fact, if it wasn't for them, I'd be way behind on all of this. It's more of that, it's just like my good luck and bad luck, like fucking fusion dancing, fighting each other here. It's driving me crazy. And that's, I'm thinking that maybe I'm going home and just give up for the second day in a row and then come back here and actually build the fucking costume. I'm thinking about that, but we'll see how I go. Let's see. Engine node is incompatible with this module. Expected 6 go to, okay. Okay, so I'm just now going to do the build function just to see what happens. So yarn build function. Okay, so now we're building. Absolute worst comes to worst, especially in the future, I can go in, I'll delete the entire folder, and when it tells you to npm install, I'll yarn install instead. So now it's creating the optimized build. So yeah, it's definitely a module, so that's pretty cool that's going in. So let's see what it would look like. So let's just do like a result locally, which I'm going to copy pasta this one simply because the URL is really long. So let's run a function where we're going to look at a specific point in the smart contract and then load the api-mumbai.lens.dev. So let's find out. So now our Phat stream is currently function. It's ready for the trial run. This basically simulates the mirrors the live script if everything works. Error. is not found. Exit node 2. Okay. So that's for the exporter function. So now let's hopefully see what it looks like under the hood, because again, worst comes to worst, it's because of the npm install because of the lockdown JSON. Let's do yarn hard hat, and hold on to your bus, we're about to do the test. If it doesn't work, I'll try to sudo. If that doesn't work, then at least we gave a good college try in setting this up in 3, 2, 10. Let's see. Oh, we might have to... That might be the fucking problem. We haven't updated our Node.js. Let's find out. Okay, so compiler, Solidity is going. The Oracle's now kicking in the smart contract. Okay, we have a bunch of errors here. So I think... Let's see. So it's either the locked JSON or the version of it. Let's just update everything. So it's sudo install y. Let me go look just to make sure I got this right. Let's see. Yarn Node.js. Let's find out here. Okay, so now let's run the command again and see what happened. It might just because of the way the npm did it. Okay, so the contract's running again. Why does it keep saying it's like... Okay, let me just see what's going on with the Node.js stuff. Hold on. Currently using Node.js. Okay, I'm gonna go check out what they mean about the hard hat right here. See what's going on. I'll open up a new tab for this. They're not gonna watch me do all of this. So let's see what they're talking about, the different versions of hard hat. So now I'll just attempt to update Yarn itself and see if that changes anything. In fact, while that's going on, it's probably a good idea to just update Yarn anyhow. Let's see the background. Let's see. Alright, it supports every conversion LTS Node.js version up to 2 months after its use. After a period of time, we stop testing against it and print warning. Recommend wearing hard hat using the current one. Learn about it here. Let's see. Okay, so we're updating our yarn, then we'll run hard hat again and see if that improves our chances. God, I feel so much better. Alright, so Node.js got confused and fucked off. First come first, I've looked for Turo out. Okay, so let's try hard hat again and see now if it's compatible. Okay, so it's still having this. I wonder if it's because the NPM locked the .js file. Fuck. Alright, so let's find out. We're gonna list everything here. Want to scroll up here about when it talked about that. So yeah, so we did the npm install by accident. Okay, I'm trying to find the point exactly where it tells me so I know what file. Blah blah blah. We updated npm. It went wrong, and then I did sudo and it worked. I love rooting around in my past commands. Forget. I should have did good terminal practice because I'm so tired I forgot to, and did a copy pasta of what it accidentally spit out. Not compatible with our version of npm. So yeah, I sudoed it. Let's see. There we go. Yarn. Engine node. Back to version 16. Let me just double check to see about us updating Node.js. So Let me go refresh my memory on this because it's been a while. Because otherwise, we have to delete that build file. Let's see. Command failed. Alright, I might have to look for that later. Let's go back down. Whoop. Let's go back down. Get down here. So, let's see. With Node.js. Oh, come on. What's going on now? Weird formatting here. Alright. Hang on. Option 2. Oh fuck, I'm not doing I'll do binaries at the last resort. Okay, let's actually try to do it within npm itself. So let's do npm. Let's clean the cache first. So that should clean it. Okay, and now we're gonna install the version manager. What? Is not able to run? I just did that. Hang on. The fuck just happened? All right. You know what? Okay. So option 2. Let's do the sudo update stuff. So we're gonna do the classics sudo apty update. So we're just gonna update everything. And then we're going to install using curl here. So once this properly updates, we're going to do that. And unfortunately, this means we're probably going to have to restart the terminal. If that doesn't work, I'll do it directly from source. So right here, we're going to curl this install and then bash run it. So that's going in. Okay, so that did that. Now, unfortunately, I have to do the terminal here, so, or I could just, I can just do the source directly on. So it's squiggly / cross your fingers. Okay, and then let's see if we did this successfully. So MVM should be in here. Okay. All right. Now let's just make sure we have the correct version here. Okay, let's see what versions we have available to us. That is a lot of fucking versions. Jesus fucking shit. This is the versions that never end. It goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing it, started typing it, not knowing what it was, and then it command directly root just because because this terminal doesn't end. So, funny enough, this probably, for people who just tuned in, looks like actual hacking, even though it's not. It's just listing version numbers. Alright, so let's do the latest version here. So, npm and install it. So that is v21 1.0. Cross fingers. Okay, so that did it. That should have actually did it. Okay, so let's go back a couple commands. Double check here. Let's just see if that yarn function mirrors itself like it did last time. Like it should have. Like the good boy it is. I'm going to check back in a second. So by the way, so what's happened? Oh, exit 2. Seems like it's better than last time. So what's happening here, what's supposed to happen here is that it's again mirroring the operation on the Phala network. It's using the hex string, and it's using two types that's listed in the smart contract code, which is unit coder and bytes code, and it's going to serve as the function. And then the decoder function ciphers parents. So that's actually real security. So I'm actually impressed that that's built in there by default. That's really neat. So the ultimate thing is, let's see if we can actually do a hard hat test. So again, so yarn, hard hat, test. Please. It still says it's not. Don't tell me you have to do this from source. Oh. You guys should send me crypto like we have listed at the bottom of our Twitch page just for me having to put up with this shit. So let's see where it failed. Yeah, it's JSON. At worst, I might have to scrap and do this whole thing again in Yarn. But let's just try to update directly from its source here. So what did it say was the problem? 14, 21, 3. Trying to see here. Double checking. Alright, I have to go to the download page for this, see which version is now existing. So, Linux binaries for x86. Here's the, I'm going to copy paste the link. So we're going to fucking we-get this shit like the Neanderthals we are. So we just did that. Now we're going to extract it. So now we're going to extract all the utils. And then we're going to install the actual package. And let's see if I can do this. So we're sudoing this shit. We're going to tar c it usr local, which hopefully is not locked down. Strip. We're going to strip the components. Hold on. It's not how you spell it. Well, I double check the spelling here because that always fucks me up. And then put in that version, but we're going to remove everything before that. So let's get to here. Hold on. Let me just double check. So we're going to keep node, but I'm going to add a dash in there. And I'm going to get rid of the HTTPS. So it should be node, that version. Oh, I'm dumb. Hold on. That's a repeat. Here we go. Let's do this. Gonna think about it for a bit. Just trying to understand what the fuck I just typed. Again, hopefully our local is unlocked. Okay. Should have did it. Should have fucking did it. Let's try to run hard hat again and see if we have the same problem. Otherwise, I give the fuck up. Well, it looks like it's going. Okay. We have the soul going. We don't have that same error in the top, so I think, but the manual install actually fucking did it. Ooh. Okay, it's working because the firewall just went off. I'm going to allow the access. Because I know we're running this local. Alright. It ran. We just pushed. It took a ton of milliseconds because I had to click for the firewall. Let's try that one more time, see if I can do it really fast. So yeah, manually installing it. Fucking wget-ing this shit. Oh, fucking. If you ever get stuck somewhere, do a manual wget install directly into your user local folder. Unpack that shit in it, and that will run. Now, if you don't know what you're doing, you might fuck up some things, but you know, if you get used to it, then you'll know how to fucking debug Arch Linux. So yeah, that was the goddamn Phat contract system. So that's really cool. That it's just in one package. It was literally, this would have ran instantly if we just weren't fucking up with Node.js, because of course Node.js is the fucking problem. Node.js is like the DNS joke of like fucking blockchain development. So let's see if we can run 2 other code test examples here. Let's see what's going on. See what we can look at. So I went back on Lenster. Platform share. Because I just want to see what the fuck this is. Forward to hey.xyz. What the fuck is this? Because if not, then we'll try to run like a code. We'll try to run the blockchain stuff. I don't think we're going to do the code snippets that are on the website. But we could try to run the actual blockchain. And see what fucking happens. Wait, is everything blocked? Oh, wait. Hey. Oh, so the Lenster project, now known as Hey. Such a project built on Lens protocol. Alright, fuck that. Let's try to run the blockchain itself, and we will then just round up the episode. Cool. Alright, so we are in the Phala blockchain. Let's see if we can run this. So there's a fuck ton of dependencies, so let's do this. So it's system dependencies. Let's see if all of our friends are here. So sudo apt install y build essential. We're gonna do the pj key config. These are all should be there, but I'm just like covering my ass. Hold on. I also find it hilarious that every episode where I'm dead tired is when I actually solve hacker as fuck shit than when I'm wide awake on episodes. I think that's just hilarious. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. Just copy from my notes. Just let me copy paste from my notes. What's going on? Oh, first of all, let's CD out of this. Oh, I'm dumb. I forgot the fucking sudo. It's the RUN root thing. Okay, so we just add some new stuff here. Oh, I forgot to do this. Once we do this, I'm gonna ATP upgrade again, and then we're gonna auto remove a bunch of shit just to make sure. Upgraded. We have new installed, and 3 are not upgraded. So now that those triggers are done, let's do the update, just to be sure, just to clear everything. It's always good practice in order to do this, especially if you're on like, you know, I mean, it's good practice if you're on like an Ubuntu or Debian thing. You want to do this all the time, but it's just good practices in general. You know, if you're on Arch, just make sure your Pacman is working. Fedora, go through your system, that sort of thing. And then we're just going to do that, but we're going to do auto remove. See if there's anything there. Nothing. Good. Okay, so now we're just going to make sure we have the latest version of Rust. So we're going to curl this shit back in. Just because also I haven't run the terminal in a while now for Crypto Barons, so, or our projects in general, so. And a wall, and then we're gonna sh this shit. What? Once again, let's copy pasta from my notes. I might just be tired. Yeah, I was fucking tired. What was the mistake? I think I put a space where it was supposed to be. But yeah, okay. So, cannot install Rust. Install while Rust being installed. Hold on. Oh, okay. So, I'm going to do that. Let me just quickly remember. Hold on. Alright, let me just refresh my memory of how you actually use Rust up, because again, it's been a while since we've done this, and I don't think it's covered by our usual ATP update, because it's its own separate system like the way fucking MVP is. So, let me just double check here. Alright. On. What did I just do? Hang on. Let's refine this search and let's finish the last bit of energy drink here. I think I just might go home and pass out and then finish the Halloween costume later, to be honest. See how things go. Alright, so. Let's see what I have here. Okay. Oh, it's just that? It's just that. So we're just going to do Rust, self, oh, sorry. Just going to do Rust, so. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Rust, update. If not, I'll have to sudo that shit. So we're going into Rust and Cargo and all of our old friends from Rust here. We're installing STDs because Rust is such a language that, yes, there literally is a sub-function of Rust. It's called STDs, because if you want to know what you're getting into programming Rust, be aware STDs. Always use Rust. When you use Rust, make sure you practice safe code, safe sec, because Rust is notorious for STDs. There we go. I made that fucking joke again. You all happy? You guys should follow or send Odyssey tokens wherever just for me having to make that joke again. So once this is done, the two things left is we're going to make sure that Substrate is up to date and the LLVM for VM system for the blockchains are also up to date. Once we have that, we should be good. Might take a bit because it's fucking Rust and Cargo. Cargo notoriously takes like for goddamn ever. I just love that when I'm tired and frustrated, we're actually getting shit done. That's why like I had to stop and just like take out my eyeballs, put them in like a glass of solvent or whatever for whatever time I didn't know it's passed, because that's what's getting me through this. Not even the energy drink. It's just this is literally like pure like coding rage getting me through this. Even though a lot of good stuff has been happening in my life. I didn't even have a bad day today. I'm not even having a bad time right now. I'm glad I'm live streaming this. I just wish I could have live streamed on time. Just because I have to work on this stupid costume. And I should be happy that at least I have everything I should need for the costume. I might have to... I'm not going to tell you what the costume is. That's a personal thing. If you do good enough recon and OSINT on me, which, you know, good luck finding shit that I didn't intend to put on there, you'll find what it is in like a day or three. But, you know, I always self-build my costumes the same way of like coding and everything. I build things and block stuff. I build things myself. Clippy? Oh god, Rust is so bad it still has fucking Clippy in it. But what the fuck are they watching? The heck, man, people are watching like cycling shit, but like Mario Kart. What the fuck is going on? Okay, even though we're watching Rust update, which is the programming equivalent, watching Cargo try to update itself is like watching grass grow and code. At least we're not on whatever substance, bad runtime, bad DNS config file that the people at Hack Manhattan are currently on. And that's not a diss against Hack Manhattan. Again, amazing goddamn space. And the reasons why we can do this live stream. They're the reason why I've been back at lockpicking, why we've been updating more, and why we've actually made progress to get back to the meetings. So because of that, I'm going to once again put their link in chat so you can check that out. Oh man. So let's back to here. Rust always takes her. I'm worried about Rust and the LLVM in terms of updating shit. So let's see. Is the ETM is going to be like about 50 seconds, right when I said that. Again, this is a reminder. This is the when I do like hacking and DevSec shit. This is literally what you see. It's like 82% of what you see. You do a CTF. This is what you fucking see. This is the unglamorous side of doing this shit, which is why I love doing it live. One, so that you can see what it actually is, and it's also good because like the lock stuff, I'm confident in. This, while I am decent with terminal and futzing my way around Linux, this is not my forte. So, like, I guess I've been told that watching someone struggle through something that you're also struggling with actually gives you more confidence in trying to learn the thing. Because, when you just watch wizards do it all day, it becomes like a whole fucking thing. Alright, so Rust finally updated. Let's check on substrate. So it's the L update. So we're gonna init this shit. What? What's going on here? What's going on here? Double check. Hang on. Just double checking. Hold on a second. Hold on to your butts. Alright, what the fuck just happened? Alright, so here's how we're gonna do this. So I'm just going in for my notes. Bam. What? Hang on. Do I even have... Let's check. Okay, that's probably why. Hang on. I don't think I have Substrate actually installed yet, so I guess we're gonna fucking do an install in order to get this goddamn chain running. Looking this up real quick. I know it has to do with something with Rust, so... Yeah, it should already be installed with Rust, so I don't know why it's... Yeah, it should... Okay, I'm fucking confused. Hold on. Let's double check here. Maybe I have to sudo it? I am fucking lost. Alright, I'm just gonna assume it's there. I'm just gonna actually, hang on. Let's try this. TRA, it's TE. What? Hang on. Alright, I'm just gonna assume we have the correct one here. So let's just do the LLVMs and pray for the best. So we're gonna we get this shit. Sorry, W get this shit. I think that's it. Okay. What? Hold on. Why can't it find it? There we go. Wrong URL. Alright, and now we're going to chmod it here to activate it. And now we're going to execute it. I have no idea what they're rooting for in there. Hold on your butts. Oh, I'm dumb. It's another root thing. Alright, now it's going. We're doing the public key hold, song and dance. Gonna update all that. And now we're gonna build the blockchain and get this fucking done with. This is really cool. Like, I'm learning it. If I wasn't so tired, this would be more exciting than it actually is. So it automatically includes a updating Ubuntu with this. That's nice. Alright, let's find out. There we go. We're almost to the end. Right at the end of the tunnel. So, once again, if you like the content that you see before we go, please like, share, and subscribe completely for free on Twitch, YouTube, PeerTube, Odyssey, and Kick. Everything except for PeerTube, when we live stream, we get notifications for, and I cheer you on. I don't know if that happened this episode because I wasn't very attentive. That's my bad. I'll be way more awake next time because I won't be building a fucking Halloween costume. I honestly don't know what we're going to cover the next episode. I might do pre-search, because I've been meaning to do an episode about pre-search for a while. But I might do something. We have so many topics to do on Crypto Barons. But in the meantime, when we end this episode, and that should hopefully be in the next minute or three, if you're on Twitch, stay tuned because we're going to raid someone. We don't have enough views for kicks in order to raid someone because kick is weird like that. And YouTube is automatically going to forward to a really cool video that I already pre-planned that I don't quite remember, so it's going to be a surprise for me too. So we're going through all the boring shit, all the setups, blah, blah, blah. Just make sure LVM is all updated here. And then once we do this, just because I can't get the submodule shit to work, we're going to cargo build this. Oh, that's probably why. Hang on. That's why. I need to actually bring the blockchain in because I'm fucking stupid. God, I'm dumb as shit. Hang on. That's why we probably can't run any submodules, because I don't have the actual chain. Alright, let's correct this right now. So we're going to git clone. Let's see if this fixes anything. Hopefully we won't run out of memory either. Its chains usually get pretty big. Although this is cloud computing, so it should be compressed, because how it does. Oh, hey, Dalps. Afternoon for you. It's nearly 1 a.m. for me. I was supposed to start streaming at 7 and at 9. We ended started streaming at fucking 9:50 because of fucking stream errors, and now we got to this, and what was supposed to be a short episode ended up becoming a fucking goddamn circus, learning a lot, and I'm actually succeeding a lot. We haven't had any major fails so far, in terms of we did the whole smart contract thing, and it worked flawlessly. And actually, the problem was fucking Node.js, because of course the problem was Node fucking JS. But yeah, so right now, just for funsies, we're gonna try to run the Phala Cloud Network blockchain thing itself. So let's see if now this works. So let's see, git sub module update init. What? Alright, maybe I typed it wrong. Let me just go for my notes. See, now it works. It's because I needed the actual fucking goddamn, I needed the goddamn actual repo of the blockchain. Alright, so now we should be able to run the scripts, which I just copied from notes just to make everything more simple. And do that. Hold on. 340 now over there. That's neat. Alright, so now substrate dependencies are installing, and then we'll cargo build it, and then we'll attempt to run the actual blockchain script itself. So here's the part where I'm going to hate my life. And actually I'm going to sudo this shit, even though I probably am not supposed to. So we're going to do the release version. Here we go. Build, 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 build. What the fuck are they watching in there? There's been a weird circus of like errors that I've smartly solved to what the fuck are they building in the other room, to like me being like in a sleep deprived chamber basically. I'm pretty sure it's probably not too dissimilar of living in Australia, even though I really want to visit Australia despite everything that wants to kill me and the fact that you have fucking giant spiders there, and I hate spiders. Much less now that I'm older, but those spiders, forget it. Like, you think you parked your Buick, it's a fucking spider. Even that, I'd rather go to Australia and deal with their government and their wildlife than to deal with anything in the UK right now. Honestly, the Australians should go over and tell the UK people how to do a proper government. That's how bad the UK is right now. It's a mess. I feel so sad for a lot of my fellow Brit, Irish, Scottish, and Welsh hackers. Although the Welsh hackers, at least, have probably really inventive names for passwords, simply because they can just speak their language and come up with like really strong like A6 quantum cryptography encryption, because that's basically what the Welsh language is. Alright, so we are still cargo building this, and it's going to enforce the newer version LM, which we did 14, so we should be good, even though I wouldn't be surprised if it's actually going beyond that. And I'm just going to take a preview look at some scripts for the local network. Alright, so what we're going to do once this whole thing properly builds, and by the way, if it takes too long, I'm just going to end the episode and just let it finish building on its own. So I'm going to leave it literally like 5 more minutes. We're probably going to go until like 1 a.m. We're very close to it. All because of my fault. So once this thing builds, we should be able to, wait a minute. I think it should cargo build. So like once this builds, we should be able to actually do the script to the testnet. If not, then I'll just build directly from its scripts itself instead of using cargo. And then we can actually, we could set up its own Phat contract environment, but we'll see how things go. I kind of just want to run the chain itself, just do the test net. I really think I might end the stream in a moment, because this build is taking way too fucking long. What are they watching? It's like some weird Winnie the Pooh monstrosity. I'm kind of afraid to go outside the streaming room. I wonder if there's like a wrench or something wandering around here. I need like a weapon to see like what sort of weird drug addicted shit they're looking at. Wow, this fetching is taking forever. Like, cargo is usually slow as shit. This is like a new record for me. I can see the percentages. Oh, man. I'm so sad to be working on a costume so I can go to Halloween parties tomorrow. What the hell am I doing with my life? I'm still playing with you guys because I do enjoy doing this. I just prefer to do this when I'm more awake. Come on! Ah! See, if I knew the cargo, like, cargo's slow, but if I knew it was going to be this slow, I would have did this first, so by the time we got to the blockchain example, after running the Phat smart contract system, this would have already been done. All because of the fucking Polkadot SDK, and I actually hope I really don't run out of memory for this. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I have shit to do. This is going to take forever. So I'm going to make the executive decision of we did a lot. We looked at, let's actually go back to face mode. So to summarize, this was the reverse of what we had at our last Crypto Barons, where it was just me reacting to just fun live streams. This time we did like actual coding leak fuck shit. Well, maybe not necessarily coding, but we did a lot of terminal net ops stuff. We looked at the Phala Network, this supposed like Schrodinger's power chain. So it's based off the Polkadot network, and we looked at their smart contracting system. Everything seems to be interesting and sound. Really good hand-holding stuff. Again, the only reason why it took as long as it did is because of fucking Node.js independently of what was going on. Like, I could have did any sort of project that required Node.js. We ran into the same problem. So, like, good for them wandering around. Although, there was that moment where we had to manually install for Node.js, which is kind of fascinating. And then, because we had a little bit of time, we tried the actual blockchain, and it is going. It's just going insanely slow, so I'm calling it the end of the episode. Oh, I love now it's picking up speed. Like, 69, nice. Now when I'm trying to resolve the episode, it actually picks up speed. Hang on, give it a couple of seconds here. Wait, let's go back to desktop mode. Look at this. Watch, I go back and it's probably going to slow down again. Watch. Look how much it just jumped. We were like stuck at 33% for like 5 hours now. It's just... So let's see what happens after this one. And if not, I'll continue to just shut down the stream. And again, when we shut down the stream, if you're on Twitch or YouTube, you're going to be forwarded to new channels. I don't know what they're going to be so it's going to be a surprise for you. So if you still want to educate yourself, if you want to still lurk and learn, you can do all of that. All right, now things are fucking moving. Here we go. Let's see how this resolves, or not resolves. Also, I feel like, is it like not scrolling there we go. Like, is it not scrolling properly? It's like the bottom is cut off a bit, so you don't really see the fetch. That's kind of weird. I hope everyone was seeing the commands okay. And now it goes fucking slow again. This is what I hate about fucking cargo. Ah! Alright. So, you know what? Again, executive decision. I'm going to end it. So, let's end it this time for real. Thank you all for watching the Crypto Barons live stream, despite me being absolutely fucking... What? Fucking dead tired. Oh, my Switch just died. During this, I'm going to charge my Nintendo Switch. I'm going to maybe finish working on this Halloween costume. If not, see you tomorrow. Because this is a unique audience, I hope you enjoy your Halloween. I hope it's a safe one. I hope that the only spooky thing you encounter on Halloween is the vestal image of Sam Bankman-Fried finally in fucking jail. The next episode, I'm hoping that next month we go back to what our live stream schedule used to be, since now I have a proper place to do this. So we should be going back to the second and fourth Saturdays of the month in general, unless I have to move things around. And I'm trying to bring up the fucking calendar, and the machine won't let me, so I can see when that is. So if everything goes right, we should be back here on November 11th, and then again on November 25th. So let's see how that goes. I don't know what topics. I would have, if I have a choice, I'm probably going to cover pre-search, which is an interesting like blockchain search system that I've been actually using for 2 months, and it has its own interesting stuff. We might look into it, try to set up a node for it and stuff. But we have so many topics to cover on Crypto Barons, especially like cool interviews and even some like in-person stuff that's specific to Crypto Barons next year, such as Bitcoin Pizza Day. So that's going to be really neat. For Masters of Unlocking, I know we normally do Saturdays or Sundays, and it's supposed to be third and fourth Sundays. Just because of timing, we're going to be doing the day before Halloween. So, sorry, we're going to be doing, the day before Halloween. So, on October 30th, we're going to have an episode of Master of Unlocking. We're going to be covering something very cool if you're really into lockpicking stuff and watching me, like, futz around and be frustrated like you saw tonight. We're doing a lot of prep work for it, so it should be really cool. So if you're into lockpicking, I'll see you on the 30th. If not, I will hopefully see you on November 11th. And in January, because we had to delay so much, and I'm so happy that people have been putting up with all of this all year. Because if it's frustrating for you, imagine how frustrated I feel trying to set this all up. But I think once we start meeting in person again, this is going to be really cool. Like, I'm just shit excited. I know I've been saying that for like 4 months now, but that's true. Like, once you see it, you'll get why I was frustrated the entire time. So anyhow, that's our show. I'm Sidepocket, one of the two co-founders of DEF CON 21. Thank you for watching this. If you want to keep up on stuff and you haven't yet, you can like, share, subscribe for free on Twitch, YouTube, PeerTube, Odyssey, and Kick. If you're on YouTube, make sure to click that bell, turn on all notifications, because YouTube doesn't do that by default because they're fucking awful people. And hope you check it out. You can, so some cleanup here. If you want to check out more of our stuff, here's the link to our blog, which is at defcon201.medium.com. Right here. We also have a Right As one that I'm trying to update around the same time. We're also on everything from Twitter, aka X, to host.social instance of Mastodon, Instagram, and many other social medias, including one we're going to add in about a day or three. Thanks to folks that I'm going to shout out next. So you can follow that link tree to that. If you want to talk to us, again, trying to be more active on here myself, but we do have a Discord. And finally, this episode of Crypto Barons and this live stream and everyone getting back on their feet would not be possible if it wasn't for Hack Manhattan. So make sure you check out hackmanhattan.com. Again, they have open houses here. It's on 37th Street between 6th and 5th Avenue in New York. If you're from Jersey, you just take the PATH train to 34th, walk up to there. I will see you at those open houses, and every second and fourth Tuesday, aka the November 14th and November 28th, I do the lockpicking there. So I hope to see you there. Hope to see you on the next Crypto Barons, hopefully on November 11th. Thank you for tuning in. Say hi to whoever we raid if you're on Twitch, and leave a good comment on where you're going to pass on to YouTube. Have the plan. Dirty Jersey represents, and remember, making a Halloween costume, no matter how simple it is never fucking simple. Number one rule when you're making a fucking costume, besides doing it as early as you can, which I didn't have the luxury for, the thing you think is going to be the hardest, building it or sourcing the material on, is going to be the thing you instantly solve. The thing that you think is easy, like just getting like a green shirt or a pair of white generic gloves or like new shoes or to paint something, is going to take forever. That's just, it's like the demo gods of crafting and cosplay. Alright, peace guys, enjoy the music and outro, bye, see you Monday for Master of Unlocking. I need sleep. Peace out.
So